Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing an iPhone 16 unboxing. And before everybody says to me, why didn't you get the 17? Why didn't you get the 17? The iPhone 17 was not out when I got this iPhone 16. This video was recorded in the summer. I'm literally just editing it now. Previously, before this, I had an iPhone 14 Pro. A lot of people will be like, you had a Pro phone, so why did you downgrade to a base model? Well, I needed more storage. I kept running out of storage. Yes, my phone had a lovely camera on it, but what good is a lovely camera if you have nowhere to store the lovely photos you have taken? This phone has 512 gigabytes of storage because I am absolutely sick and tired of running out of storage space on my phone. The phone also has a 6.1-inch display. I don't believe any of the main phones do anymore, which is kind of sad because I don't like the fact the phones are getting bigger. It's too hard to hold in your hand. You certainly can't put them in your pocket, especially if you're a woman, because women's pockets suck. It has an A18 chip in it, which is kind of similar to the one found in the MacBook Neo, although I think that's the A18 Pro chip, and a 48 megapixel main camera. This is the last phone, apart from the new iPhone 17e, to have a 60Hz refresh rate on the display. I'm obviously coming from a Pro phone, which had 120, and to be honest, I don't really notice a difference. I did for a bit. It had an update recently where it started to be really laggy and was very strange. I woke up one morning to find my phone had updated, and it was really odd. But then it just kind of fixed itself, so I think that was a software glitch. So if you're watching this video, you may want to know what I think about the iPhone 16. And to be honest, I will say the camera is not the absolute greatest on it. I'm doing a camera test later on in this video, so you can see what the camera looks like. It's fine, it's nice. The zoom is atrocious, like it doesn't. If you're wanting concept videos or stuff like that, this is not the phone with the camera for you. But it's a nice phone. I love the fact that I have 512 gigabytes of storage. It runs nicely. I don't see myself upgrading this for a long time. The only reason I upgraded at all was purely for the storage, and now my sister has my old phone. The camera control button's nice. I actually do use it quite a lot. It's definitely a lot easier to take selfies and things like that. It's just convenience, to be honest. You can see me inserting a SIM card. That's because I live in the UK and we still have physical SIM cards. eSIMs suck. I'm sorry, I'm not buying into that propaganda. You can prize my physical SIM card out of my cold dead hands. The thing I heard about the camera control button is apparently if you break it, it costs like a ridiculous amount of money to get the thing repaired, like almost as much as the price of the actual phone. I have no idea if that's true or not. All I can say is, I've had this phone since July last year. It's now March as I'm recording this. I haven't broken it yet, so it's not that bad. And I wouldn't say I'm like the most careful with my phone. I try to be careful with it, but I have dropped this thing quite a few times. Once, unfortunately, on the side of a toilet, which is disgusting. All I'm saying is, it's not that fragile. It's fine. I don't have any footage of it, but it handles mobile games pretty well. I mean, there are some pretty intense ones out there now. I don't really do gaming on my phone particularly. I'm a Nintendo Switch person, but like, it plays games. It works pretty nicely. The speaker's good. The battery life's good. I literally never have to worry about it. I literally only charge this thing up to 90%. I put on a restriction so it doesn't charge to 100 to try and save the battery. It lasts the whole day with 90%. So like, even if you have quite heavy usage as well, like my screen time is not the best, the battery is great. My old phone, I really could not say that for it. I was actually charging it at least twice a day. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. Camera is fine. It's a pretty nice phone. I would probably recommend the 17 at this point. The phone is obviously newer, better camera, 120 Hz refresh rate, and the price is going to go down in September when the 18 comes out. So it just kind of makes more sense to get that than the 16. But I love my 16. Battery life's good. I literally do not see me getting a new phone for a very long time unless something happens to this one, because it's a great phone. It's pretty good. I don't need it to do any more than this, and I don't want to be buying a new phone all the time because that's just wasteful. So yeah, if you're thinking about an iPhone 16, it's a good phone. I would say stay away from 128 gigabytes because in this day and age 128 gigabytes is just not it's not good enough. Please future-proof yourself by getting a phone with more storage than that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be trying to upload more on YouTube, get into the whole YouTube thing again. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and comment and subscribe, and I hope you have a really good day, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone!